Back here at Aganis Arena, the Terriers in the quarterfinal matchup of the Patriot League tournament lead Lafayette 42-27 at the half after shooting a blistering 70% from the field, including 7 from beyond the arc. But here at the half, I'm joined by head coach of the men's ice hockey team, David Quinn. Coach, thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Thanks
Is
for
it
having me.
a little weird to see not ice down on the floor right now? I'm seeing hardwood on the floor. You're not used to this, are you?
Well, we are now. It's been all year. It's been happening, and it's a great situation for Joe and the program. I mean, when you've got a first-class facility like ours, and it's such a great situation for our program, and seems like the crowds are getting better, and it's just really going to enhance the basketball program. I
got to ask you, whenever the guys are out here practicing, I see your hockey players come out, they're shooting around. It's very interesting watching hockey players take shots at the basket, but at the same time, I can't figure out if it'd be weirder to see a 7-foot basketball player on skates at this point.
Interesting is a kind word. I think they've had to repair 4 different backboards with our guys practice shooting baskets, but our guys have a great relationship with the basketball players. Joe and I are great friends. We talk quite a bit, and I'm just glad they're here. I mean, it's our guys love coming out here and watching them, and then when there's a free time, they see the balls here, they go and shoot, and it's something I don't like to watch because it's painful, and but it's really a great situation for everybody.
Well, I wanted to ask you about your team on the ice this season. It's been a season of ups and downs, but 7 wins against nationally ranked opponents, including 2 this past weekend against Northeastern, 10-20-4 overall. How have you kind of been able to digest this entire season and look at it as a whole?
I mean, if we can beat 7 wins against ranked opponents, I must be a bad coach to have a 10-20 record. At first I get excited. I'm like, well, wait a minute here. You know what? I give our guys a lot of credit. We've gone through a difficult time, and we've lost a lot of close games down the stretch. Losing Matt Grizzlich really hurt us. We're a young team, and it's just reality. And each game is a microcosm of what our season is. We're very inconsistent within a game. When we're good, we can be pretty good. When we struggle, it's a struggle for us. We can be bad. So we're trying to find that happy medium. We're trying to not have so many swings within a game, but we're not a big team. We tend to lose battles just because we get overwhelmed a little bit physically. So we need to rely on quickness, and we're doing a better job of it. I feel bad for our guys because we've played better the second half, and we don't have a lot of wins to show for it, and we finally got rewarded last weekend.
Well, I'll bring up last weekend again in just a moment, but there was a stretch during the season where you guys were winless in 8 games. As a first-year head coach, what was kind of the conversation with the team to keep that confidence up where they were able to have this past weekend and going into the Hockey East tournament?
Well, I give our seniors and our team a lot of credit. We really lived in the moment. We'd have a tough weekend, obviously, and it wouldn't take long for us to focus on the next game at hand, which would be the Friday night game. And we did a great job of that, and it gave us an opportunity night in and night out. We just weren't able to pull it off, and I'm tired of pulling the goalie. I think in our 20 wins, I've had the goalie pulled 20 losses. I've had the goalie pulled 14 or 15 times, and it's just. We knew it was going to be a rebuilding year. I made some decisions over the summer that I knew short-term would put us, set us back a little bit, but I thought long-term were the right moves for the program.
We use the term first-year head coach for you, but at the same time, you've been with this program a while as an associate head coach under Jack Parker as well. What has kind of surprised you in terms of now taking over the reins this season?
Well, being an assistant coach for so long in college hockey, you think you have a great idea of what a head coach's responsibilities are, but once you sit in that seat and live it every day, it's a lot different, and there's a lot more to it. I think you can say that about any job, really. I've talked to people in the work world that aspire to climb the ladder within their business, and they think they know what the next job entails, and once they do it, there's a little bit more to it, and that's certainly been the case for me.
You look ahead to this weekend now, the first round of the Hockey East tournament, playing Notre Dame. It's obviously the newcomers in the Hockey East as well, but you talked about this past weekend with a lot of emotion. We'll go into Jack Parker as well, but a lot of emotion coming off 2 wins over Northeastern. How do you expect that to carry over this weekend?
Well, our guys have been feeling good about ourselves and our effort through this difficult time, and to finally get rewarded with a win, 2 wins under difficult circumstances, I think puts our guys in a great mindset. We went out to Notre Dame 2 weeks ago and felt like we had a chance to win both those games. They were both 2-goal games, but 1-goal game. The second game was 0-0 going to the third period, and it's our special teams that have really hurt us, and that's where we've missed Matt Grizzlich. Losing him has affected both power play units because we've had to tinker both of them, and it's at one point we were 7th in the country in late December with our power play, and we've really struggled since then.
I want to ask you before I let you go, obviously, going back to this weekend with Jack Parker's jersey being hung to the rafters here at Aganis Arena right next to Travis Roy's, what was that night like for your entire team and you as well.
Well, our guys obviously were excited for Coach. They all have played for him or were recruited by him. For me, it was special because I played for him and coached with him. He's a great friend. I actually said to him today, I said, you know, when I found out you were getting your number retired, I was really excited for you. But to actually watch the jersey fall from the rafters really hit home for me. And I asked him the same thing. I said, did it really hit you when they unveiled the number? He said, it really did. And he said, what was really special for him was that it was next to Travis's. So it was a special moment for everybody, a special night for everybody. And I think people will remember it for a long time.
Well, now you look ahead to this weekend, Terriers and Notre Dame, first round of the Hockey East tournament. Coach, I know you guys are traveling on Friday. I wish you the best of luck, and there's hopefully no luck for the Irish this weekend.
No, let's hope not. The three's a charm for us, hopefully.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us here. That's David Quinn, the head coach of the men's ice hockey team, joining us here at Agganis Arena. The first half here in the books at Agganis. The Terriers in the #1 seed against Lafayette, the #9 seed. They lead it 42-27. When we come back, we'll take a look at the other quarterfinal games. First half stats still to come around the bend. You're listening to the Terrier Halftime Show right here on AM 1510 and the Patriot League Network, powered by Campus Insiders.